Welcome back to Doki.
You ready to tell a story? To impress Yuri?
Yeah, that's right, you.
Fuck, I did it again. Unending.
Oh, McCain, you've done it again.
Fuck. Eternity.
Oh, there's Doki up there. Oh.
Fickle. Existence. Existence is pain for a me seeks. Crimson. Because of Home She Read was Crimson Eye.
Yeah.
So. Horror, because she likes horror. Incongruent. Uncanny. Tenacious. Tenacious D. Incapable. Insight. Fuck. Philosophy. Termination. Intellectual. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Oh, what was it? We were practicing piano again. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination.
Cue Undertale.
Yeah. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
That's a creepy
Hey.
smile.
Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they really have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean but you of all people?
Good job.
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Never mind.
What was that?
Meta. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. You guys aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little of...
Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I already glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Dickun, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dickun. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that have bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And also I care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dickon.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say it too much, but Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Yeah?
She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has already been.
You're so funny, Dickon. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over a book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't be getting anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her.
Ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I can tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most company keep it to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. And perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Dickon. The world is full of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person you get to know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person.
Complex?
Complex. Her mannerisms, lonely outside, always natural what be going on inside of her heart.
Are you feeling alright? You're saying your L's a lot.
Yes. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all.
Ellipses.
Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Ellipses.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should we start with?
Monica.
Monica? Let's find Monica's helpful tip for the day.
Hi, Dickon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought.
Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Ellipses. Your style's gotten so refined, Dickon. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words this past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well,
Fucking chest pump! Yeah!
well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
Hey, that's
That's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
Alright. I get ya. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You said that like I'm gonna hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The lady who knows everything! An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope. Knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. Isn't it? And the memory remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry, quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. Look at her eyes if I never do it. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You feeling alright? You going good?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so it's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then surely it becomes a lot easier.
Oh, shit.
Because instead of just telling you that what your writing's good, or okay, or bad, they wanted to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make everything you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Doki! Thanks for listening.
I can't hear. It was so fucking loud.
Yuri!
Oh, God.
Ellipses. Dickon. Your writing has only improved in these last 3 days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improvise so much thanks to you. Improve. Fuck. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
The fairy! I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend.
Jesus. Cheerful
really
people,
sleepy.
such.
Or deep thinkers and problem solvers.
Fuck. I need to move my hand away from enter.
So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Dickon. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with... But it wasn't until now. You really need to stop doing that.
I can't fucking help it.
That I started sharing it with you. That I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Dickon. I speak too slowly.
Nice.
I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others.
Hang on.
That's why every time I talk to you... I'm really tired.
Yeah.
I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her hands in her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance I see a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber.
Yay! Where's the mouse? Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Ellipses. Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
Ellipses.
Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. Not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can. The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Should we do Natsuki?
Yeah.
Let's see how she thinks.
Yeah, no thanks.
Eh? You didn't even...
Next!
Yep.
What a bitch. What a bitch. Let's go to Sayori. Let's see how she's going.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't really need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dick-kun.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori... Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Everything's going great today, don't you think?
I think I can kind of tell where this is going.
Yeah.
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 Okay, you three.
You ready?
We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. It's just me. You just say something strange just now.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when arresting the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh shit.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression came from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'll be going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I am useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's pouting too.
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dick-kun.
The one who is truly useless.
Ha! Don't say that. In fact, but Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
What do you mean if you don't know how to bake?
But wait,
Well, if you don't even know how to bake, then there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, but you shouldn't be sitting on your butt.
fuck.
On your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dick-kun may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just putting an excuse for Dick-kun to
What are you saying?
give you his Dick-kun.
It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking, is it? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And then I think it's up to Dick-kun to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know.
Oh god, your hair is attacking me.
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Dickon, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me, but of course I'm gonna go with... Who's he gonna be?
I'm trying to choose between Yuri and Sayori. Yeah, Yuri.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki! I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying.
See, I'll be helping out Yuri then, Dick-kun.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your scissors will be very useful. That's great to hear! Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling sour. So is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word.
I'm horny.
I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Dick-kun?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. And what about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dick-kun picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Netsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Yep, Monica sure looks shocked. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this.
Huh?
You better bet that my cupcake's going to be the best part of this whole event.
Ah, I believe you.
That fucking smile. It's like a V, but fucked.
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the doors as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Deacon. I think we'll make... Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
Ellipses. I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself in an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes.
Become so numb!
She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday!
I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, and I've known her for 3 days. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Oh.
She's fine. Don't worry, dude. Hi, Dickon. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easier to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. Look at the fucking angry bird in the background. That's an angry bird. You don't like this, do you?
Oh, I seriously thought that she was just going to be dead. And like, yeah.
Well, she's not, okay? It's fine.
Okay.
There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just want to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Dick-kun. Eh? Why can't I just be like I've always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make the stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. And this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Dick-kun. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Dick-kun? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Yay, having fun, Cullum. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Okay, just want to make a note. If there was a camera here, I'd be looking at it. If you have depression or anxiety or anything like that, try and get some help.
This game took a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, just, I don't know, numbers, helplines.
No.
Put them, I don't fucking know.
Dudes in room isn't the place for that.
Find some help, please. Did I read that? Why make other people put... No. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me her entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Dick-kun.
Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ha. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Haha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Dick-kun. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have happened is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I always showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hunting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to appreciate these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Dick-kun. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. Ugh, fuck. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Dick-kun. Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms are made at her sides. I'm trying to fucking power through this. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dick-kun. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. No, that's me. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I do know I needed that drink. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dick-kun. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori, oh god, there's a burp in me. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh. Fuck. How long was I just talking for?
Anything I feel when Monica was saying all the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, next. Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when no one answered the door.
You always could have texted me. Oh, shit. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Haha, I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed my room would be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. What's in there?
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that I can help you with.
Decorations. It was decorations. Fine. Oh, atmospheric enhancements?
Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help our guests to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Like the circus, or is that a bad thing?
What? What?
Didn't you know that, Jake?
No.
Did you see the reviews about the circus? It was intense.
Fuck! That's so bad. That's shit. It's garbage. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. Okay, baby.
Yeah, no need to be so
like
anxious.
the circus?
Fuck the circus. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through a bag. Wrong thing! Wrong thing for relaxation.
She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
What?
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuse of our essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Aromatherapy? I don't even know. Fuck off.
Fine.
You know what I love? Someone sends you a message, like through iPhone messaging thing, and if you don't automatically open and look at it, it goes off every few minutes, telling you to look at it.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite
Positive atmosphere?
Yeah, that. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself.
So we got some fresh nugs marijuana.
Gonna grind it up and turn it into fumes.
You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearing and enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
In fact, there's a couple of hundred of them up ahead.
We're gonna crash into them. Oh no!
Well, the JonTron thing.
Oh.
Hercules. In fact, there's a couple of hundred of them just up ahead.
Should have skipped it. Stop making references.
Couple of hundred of them. Sorry? Couple of hundred of them just up ahead.
Fuck.
Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain.
Tell you she's gonna write words on them.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't it be nice if
We together.
It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when she's at school or something? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Dick-kun. Like the marker from fucking Dead Space. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I've finished cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle is an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's sweet.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Oh boy.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Haha.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ha 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 ha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Dickon, Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Interesting.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Oh.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. That was weird. This is interesting. Yuri.
That's the most mercy thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Dickon, did you really just do that?
And now we're even.
Yeah.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha, I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Dickon.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it was nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up. Coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
I'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than just full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a surprise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime.
For a surprise.
Yeah.
We're both very tired.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. That suddenly makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I feel there are things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are drops of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, it's your face. You ugly bitch. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh shit. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
Ah, another piece of artwork of me.
Is something wrong?
It's hot, I just didn't expect it.
Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
Hey?
just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Ah, I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. There we go. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Ah,
Yuri slowly pulls away.
sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore that event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps we'd be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
Haha. You're glad it's over.
Was I
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have an extra time after finishing the work.
Well, ellipses.
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all.
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need for me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. We can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Deacon.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Oh god. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Eh? Ah! Hi, Dick-kun. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Dick-kun. I just stopped by to say hi.
That's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Aw, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course. Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What were you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. Oh, she's crying. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dick-kun? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dick-kun. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't want to put me up. Fuck. I'm trying to flush through this again. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden in your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dick-kun. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dick-kun, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want it to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori? Make the decision column.
One of these kills her, and one of them gets rid of Yuri. Their dearest friend.
Okay. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Haha. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's okay. This is my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really don't know me better than anyone, Dick-kun. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. That's my impersonation of someone screaming. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more than I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is, even though I can comfort her. I kept wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these things will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. Gonna have to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Itsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I am sure the event will be great too.
Dick-kun, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. That must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on a day this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for it, Dick-kun. I mean, especially after our exchange with you yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? And how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets?
They came out... No, sorry.
They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 etc., 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 etc. Get out of my head. Well, I should be reading this in Sayori's voice.
Yeah.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem was never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Dickon, what's wrong?
Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Fuck. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I didn't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. It's a happy game. An exception has occurred. Wait, it says see trace back text. Hang on. I think we should go to the game files.
No,
Yeah.
just keep playing.
No, I think we should go to the game files and check this out.
Okay.
Hey, look. Convenient game files.
Okay.
So it said check.
Trace back text.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, hey, there's a. What? That wasn't there before. Hang on, let's. Oh, geez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ah, well. Here goes nothing.
What?
Okay, when I checked this before, there wasn't this picture. Let's... What? But, oh, what the fuck? I don't like this.
What the fuck is this game? What the fuck did you make me play?
Characters. Oh. Sayori's gone.
Alright.
Well, let's go back to the game.
So this is a game where you play through and get attached to each character, and then one by one they die and you finish the game.
No.
That's it, isn't
What
it?
the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has nothing to do with what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized screams still echo in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is more than hers. and I still couldn't do that when she do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Hey look, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
What the fuck?
Let's go ahead and start a new game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Wave your arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl, my neighbor and good friend, since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. Just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and they catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together.
So is there actually another game to play through, or do we just finish the game and now it's forever fucked up until you delete the Steam files?
What are you talking about? This is the game. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
If it's the same shit just going through again but it's broken, then I'm going to end the episode.
Okay, well whatever, it's up to you. Yeah, let's end it there. We'll continue this next time.
Yep.